Hello everybody, this is Ben85. Welcome back to episode 3 of Farming Simulator 19 Ultra Realism. And I am headed into the shop here. I hate to do this, I hate to spend money. I wasn't planning on replacing this yet this year, but I mean, you can see today is day 2 of spring. It is nighttime and I have been digging the entire time and I haven't accomplished much. It's not been good. So we need to get a little bigger cultivator here. We're also going to need to buy the corn planter and stuff that we want to get done here. I'm not exactly sure where we need to sell this. Oh, guessing probably right here. Oh, need to unfold it to lower it so that you can then detach it and pull away so we don't sell the tractor. We probably don't need the beacon's running right now. We'll leave the flashers on though. So we'll repair it quick for $5. We'll get more back for it, and we're just gonna sell it. And then we're going to do Shift Alt R, which should reset it, so that when we purchase something, it should come back here. So we're going to go into the disc carros and we're going to get this guy right here. It's a 5-meter working width instead of 3. And we'll buy a brand new one. Oop. So it should, I think it's supposed to be here. Oh, it's over there. Okay, so that's where that stuff sells. Now the interesting part about this is whether or not this tractor can handle it as is. The reason I say that, horsepower wise we should be fine. But with that other digger, I actually got stuck once and had to pull it out. And the reason for that was it got stuck on a tree. So I mean, it is what it is. It wasn't exactly the tractor's fault. But I was debating on whether I need to put better tires on this or not. We'll find out. Definitely a bigger piece of equipment. We're also going to have to get the corn planter because we're going to be using that. We're going to try to use that as much as possible because honestly our little drill that we have is not going to get much done because it works at the same width, the 3-meter width that little cultivator did, and it took forever to do stuff. Now the reason I'm hoping this works better with that little digger that we had, little cultivator, it was running one set of wheels in the already dug material in the field, and that's a huge issue. Still got our flashers on, so we're good. That hurts your traction significantly. So I'm hoping by having the wider width, it will, let me see here, turn those off. Should probably turn our lights on. Working on firm ground, it should help our traction issues. We'll find out. Figured while we're coming back, we might as well work on this piece of land right here. I mean, it's not that much bigger, but It's definitely a little bigger. If you run right about here. Put it down. Hire a worker. Probably confuse it. Yep. It needs the left side to be the side that it digs off of because that's the working side. So I need to start on this side of the field. It's just picky like that. This almost looks like it's cotton. Now you should be able to start working, right? Yep. Okay, so we only got 18%, 17% slippage. Just digging pretty good, digging at the full 9 miles an hour. Horsepower's good, so I think we're okay. It's gonna struggle a little bit going up this hill here. I think this tractor will be able to handle it. We can adjust the tractor in the future here if we need to. Slip it a little more. There we go, hits the grass and then it's all good. Oh, struggling up here on the hill. And I'm sure I'm going to get stuck again, so I'll be able to show you guys at some point down the road here how to pull another tractor out. Unfortunately, the worrisome part about it was I got the big tractor stuck. And usually you want a big tractor to pull out a smaller tractor, but luckily our little guy actually did a pretty good job. So I'm happy about that. So yeah, looks like this is going to work just fine, and man, we're digging significantly better. I like that. So let's go back out here. Yeah, right here's the tow bar. If we ever need it again, which I'm sure we will. So let's get this delivered. We're gonna get, that's more than I want to spend, but we're gonna get this guy right here. These two. So we're gonna get a used one. And hopefully we don't have to repair it too much. Use one of these two. I thought about getting this one, but as you can see, it doesn't show the ability to use fertilizer. Or wait. Oh, seed in here, fertilizer in here. This one takes seed and fertilizer. Well, it's okay. We'll use this one instead. It looks a little rough. It's definitely used. So he's digging there. Chris is apparently way out there. These two are dug, as you can see. We still got to dig 1, 2, 3 more fields. So definitely got some digging to do. This one's got 36 hours on it. Same thing here. I think it's the same amount. So we'll probably have to work on it a little bit before we do anything. We do have some eggs coming in. We've got 5.3 liters. That's not much at all. Oop. We got 7 eggs. Woohoo! And oh, look at that. Where was it? Next animal in 0.1 years. We're gonna get a chicken, or a chickie, little chick, which means we get more chickens. How old do they have to be actually? 0.4 years old. So if they start reproducing, like, we're gonna get a lot of chickens then. Kind of makes me want to buy some more. Wonder what the capacity is. That's how much we had first time, so we'll confirm it. About $32 worth more of chickens, so we're gonna have more chickens everywhere. Just chickens everywhere. There's the one rooster. Lots of chickens. This is the next thing. This thing is gonna be a pain to use for combining, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna keep digging here. Bob's the one doing it. And we'll see how this works, and hopefully we can start planting here pretty soon. Well, good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful morning, and it finally warmed up a little bit. Well, actually, it re-warmed up, basically. So if we look here, all of our fields have been cultivated. At least not for the ones that aren't grass. We're gonna have to do something about that, but not yet. We just don't have the money for it. But what that means we're gonna have to do is start planting. So we're probably gonna have to get ourselves some seed bags. Wait. Because I don't know where it's set. Or wait, what is it? No. Shift, Alt. There you go. For some reason it didn't work the first time around. Alright, now we can go back in here. Now we can grab this. And we're gonna buy 2 of them. And we need this planter over here. Now it's going to take us quite a while to get this going, and the only thing we can plant right now, if I were to bring this over here, I think it's going to go pretty quick. Oh, perfectly full. If you look on here, the only thing we can plant, that we need to plant, is wheat. Soybeans and corn, which are going to be our 2 other staples for now. We have to wait till it's 50-degree temperature in the soil, and we're only at 43, so it's going to take some time. As far as wheat goes, I was looking at things, and I think this is probably the only field we're going to put in as wheat. If we end up buying something later on, it would probably have wheat or some sort of straw anyways. So I think this is where we want to be. And if we go to our helper, we want to start on the left. We want it to be an up-down, I think. And that should be everything. But we don't open it up. We started the drill, even though you don't really start these. And then we're just going to let him start going. He's going to think for a moment. And then he should start planting. We'll see how this goes. Oh. Oh, that's right. I was thinking I could get out. I can't because I'm the worker. So we'll have to grab somebody else out here. I do want to get into sheep, but we don't have any hay yet to utilize. So that'll be coming. You see here, nitrogen is good. It's perfect. pH value is considered bad, but I think we're going to let that roll for the first part, or for the first year here, and then we'll worry about lime. You can see here pH gets even worse over here. So we'll just kind of see how that goes. It is what it is. I don't know what else to do about it. It actually looks like he might plant pretty quickly. And he's going no headland, which is what we want. So we'll get a bunch of wheat put into here. And as far as looking at things, if we look at it, I suppose we could put wheat up in here. Yeah, I think I'll have him plant this in wheat as well. And then we've got 4 other fields. So we'll probably do corn on these 2. Well, no, we only want 1 cornfield, that's right. I was going to do this one corn. Well, we'll just have to get a corn head or something. I don't know, we'll have to figure something out with the combine. I think we're going to end up selling that combine, to be honest. I don't think we want to start out with that guy because it's small and I don't want to be in the way here. So we'll probably do these 2 fields as corn and these 2 fields as soybeans, and we'll go from there. We're probably going to end up going into debt, and we'll just have to start digging ourselves out of the hole, basically, and see how it goes. So I'll let you guys know when it gets warm enough here to start putting in some corn and soybeans. You know, guys, I'm not thinking that well. This is an already pre-made field, which means all I have to do is lower my cultivator and dig it up, and grass field is no longer a grass field. So I think we're going to dig up 91 here. We're going to leave the other 2 as is, and I'll give us another field to work up and plant now. So this should take me into there probably for the rest of the day here, getting this dug up, and we'll see how warm it is tomorrow, and if it's not warm enough, then we'll just have to wait till the next day. Just have to see how it goes. Just to make it easier for the worker here, I'm going to outline the entire field around the outside, and then I'll let them start digging. Figured that was the safest bet, and besides then I can see better, you know, at a glance. Because if I know where the outside line is and he starts digging up to a point, there'll be little green spots in the middle. Whereas if I don't let him dig, or I let him dig to the outside, I may not see little green spots on the outside because, well, everything's green. But it definitely digs a lot better. Like, it pulls pretty well because I'm working on, you know, solid ground and not just driving on the loose material. Although, now that I look at it, I'm gonna have an issue coming up here. I don't think I'm gonna have enough fuel to finish this field here. So I should probably let her dig up this side here, and then we should go put in a fuel fill station, shouldn't we? So we can fill this guy up with fuel and possibly run out of, you know, funds, unfortunately. Oh, now she's digging a little harder. She's struggling. Still only 24%, 23% slippage, so could be a lot worse. Alright, watch out for the sign there. It lets us turn our fences on and off. This area back here will probably get dug up at some point too and extend that field out this way. But I'm trying to think of where the best place. Probably right there. I believe it's under miscellaneous, right? Yeah, here it is. Oh, why it says it can't be placed in store areas. But There was a spot right here. Just put it inside the tractor. That would be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Oh, here we go. That's actually a really good place for it. Actually looks like it belongs there too. Alright, well now we can at least fill her up and don't have to worry about running out of fuel. But you can see here we almost ran out of fuel at 5.5 hours. So that's pretty darn good. Honestly, that means you'd have to fill up less than every day if you're running at 1x, but we run at 5x, so it all works out in the end. But we'll see when things get warm enough now. Well, it looks like it's finally warm enough, which means we need to start planting corn. Which means we need to fill this guy up. Oh, guess he doesn't take much seed. Oh, I wonder if it doesn't give me the option unless it's unfolded. It's either that or we have issues. Oh, there we go. We got fertilizer in it. So the other issue is here. I can't get that seed unit, or the, whatever you want to call it, the hopper that goes on the front of the tractor, on the tractor. This one just won't take it. It doesn't have a front attachment point. So I think we should probably just sell it, because by the time we get something that can handle that, we're gonna end up having a bigger drill probably, or a bigger planter. So instead we're just gonna head out with it. I'm curious to see how this works out too. Oh, it is so bumpy. Alright, so we're trying to head to field number 91. And I want to see how the fertilizer portion functions. So with corn, I'm guessing it's going to put it at full rate that it needs. Curious to see how far we actually get to on it. Yep, this is field number 91. Start her up. Start planting. Boy, he's really struggling. Well, I hate to have to do this, but I think we're gonna have to, because he is struggling heavily, and that's why I didn't want to use the other tractor for this. I think we're gonna have to put duals on this, a little more flotation, which is very realistic. That's how things work. So we should have to just go down to the little shop point here. And we're going to customize it, and we could go with wide tires for 2,000, not narrows. Or for $4,000 we could go to rear twins, or then twin wheels, or wheel weights. So the wide tires would help us for this. That's the cheapest option. So let's hope for the best. Oh, that's right. This detaches here. So he's not going to be able to turn as well. There we go. For some reason it was down and folded, which normally you're not supposed to be able to do. Oh no, did I lose my... Oh. When I customized it, it took my front wheel weights off. Which just means I'm very rear heavy right now. Alright, let's go down here, try this again. So wide tires. Yeah, so I had this big guy on there. So what's cool now is I think we can go between standard and wide tires now at any time. And it'll allow us to just change things over. So we shouldn't be so front heavy now. Or back heavy, I should say. You see, I shouldn't do a wheelie going up here now. I mean, a little bit, but it's not bad. It definitely looks like fertilizer is going to be our big point that we need to, or we're going to struggle with. There's going to be a lot of it necessary here. Alright, let's see how well this pulls now. I thought it would pull better than that. I'll try higher. Nope. Active side left. Alright, now we should work. Hopefully. I don't know why he's overlapping so much, but it is what it is. And hopefully I don't get stuck. Maybe we just need a bigger tractor, which is going to be unfortunate. Because I was hoping I could get some decent amount of planting in, because this should go quicker. But the goal is to run this guy. Yeah, I'm at 44% fertilizer. May have to turn off the auto rate. Let's do this. And then we should be able to change the rate. No, I'm just gonna put a very low amount on. So you can see here we're not putting on enough, but we can fertilize it afterwards. And it looks like I'm not going to be able to make... Oh, I just got stuck. Can I get out? Yep. Alright, so wide tires are not the answer. Which means I'm going to have to put duals on it. Which is unfortunate. Because that means we spent money that we didn't need to spend. We spent $2,000. And that does not make me happy. Because we don't have a lot of money to spend right now. But you know what, it is what it is. We live and we learn with the new mods and kind of determine what we need best for what we're doing. And I guess we got wide tires as an option now if we want to use them. So we're going to have to go back to the wheel weights that we wanted, and we're going to have to go rear twins. I meant to do that. Now it'll be curious as to how... Oh, we're a little wider now. And yes, I know we're probably going over on time, but figured you guys should be along for this process as we continue to learn as to what's best. You know, while we were down there, probably should have filled back up with fertilizer. If we were thinking, of course. Sneak through here. So it looks like seed-wise, we really don't have much seed that needs to go, or that actually gets used, which is interesting. It's probably not good for the equipment to be going this fast over this many bumps. And our hay is ready to harvest as well, so we're gonna have to do that in the next episode, which means we're gonna spend some more money on some hay equipment, but I think it'll be fun. So hopefully now we're ready to go on this. Hopefully the duals are what we needed. Hopefully we don't get stuck in our ruts here. I don't know why the fronts decide to dig in like that, unless the weights are too much. Either that or somebody bought themselves an inferior corn planter that we can't use anymore, because we don't have the tractor to do it. Well, that's not good. And I don't think taking the weight off the front is going to help, but I mean, we can try it. We're going to be very back end heavy. But maybe that's what we need to do. We are very back end heavy. In fact, we can't really turn. We'll make sure we're going straight before we decide to go anywhere. Oh, we made the corner. Alright, we'll have to see if this makes a difference, otherwise I'm just gonna have to do something different with a different planter or something like that, and just probably have to go into debt, which is unfortunate. I mean, we're gonna anyways, but I was hoping we had a corn planter here that we could actually use. Alright, let's line her up. Well, maybe that weight was part of the problem. Maybe we had too much weight on the front. Because it seems to be pulling pretty well now. Of course, this is one of our hillier fields, so if it's going to struggle, it's going to be on this field. This is a nasty hill here. But will it make it up the hill? That's the question. Where is it going? I'm not sure why it's steering all over the place. Unless it's having trouble steering. I'm sure it's not free, but I feel like you should be able to go between the different weight sets. That's all you have to do. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's doing. I think the AI helper is struggling heavily. Well, I guess on that note, I'm gonna have to leave you guys here, because we definitely need to wrap things up here. So, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and until next time, as always, make sure the driver of your tractor is relatively competent, and take it easy.